Welcome to Name Undecided Educational Programming. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the different parts of a small engine. My name is Philip. This is my assistant, number one, Chauncey.
See,
This is my assistant, number two, Mike Concho, and his special friend, Scuffle Cub. So, we will take out my handy-dandy list, go down what the different parts of a small engine actually are. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Mike has health issues at the moment, Hodgkin's lymphoma. Number one here, this is our gas tank.
Also known as a gas tank.
This is, yes, also known as the gas tank. This right here is our air filter. See, it filters the air. That's what happens. Next is our muffler, which is this bad boy right here. I don't like mufflers.
Yeah.
I know you don't. It'll be okay, Chauncey. Chauncey drives a big old truck.
Yeah, it's called a Prius. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Anyways, Chauncey, let's help us out. Let's show them what a cylinder block is.
That there
There is a cylinder
is
block.
your good old cylinder block.
Next is our cylinder head. Chauncey, what's the cylinder head? After the cylinder head, what's the cylinder? Let's show them what the cylinder is. Chauncey,
Show
give
them
me a
that
shot.
hole.
That's right there.
It's a good old cylinder.
That's the
ones you
cylinder
want
head.
right there. If you want a small engine, that's the cylinder you want.
not nice and shiny.
The cylinder. Okay. This right here. You see we have two of these right here. These are both valves. One is the intake and one is the exhaust. And you see the way to tell the difference best is the intake is slightly bigger. See that?
Slightly longer and thicker.
Slightly. You got more girth.
Not much girth is the difference. But there is some.
Okay. After this, we have our magneto armature, which Chauncey is holding up for us,
And no,
nice and proud.
He is not a part of the X-Men.
He is not. This is not a part of the X-Men. Disclaimer, don't want to get copyrights violations and such. Mike, let's kind of keep it quiet for the rest of the
I'm
video.
so
Okay,
sorry.
you've got a lot
I
of
have
talking.
issues.
I'm sorry, Mike has mental issues. Next we have the piston, which is seen here.
I want to talk.
It'll be okay, Mike. It goes in the cylinder, see, like that.
Sits on in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. After the piston, we have the piston rings. There's several different piston rings here. You see, there's lots of different piston rings. Types of piston
Of
rings.
ring and
such
screw
things.
pistons.
Indeed. And they go around the said piston that is now in there now. And, okay, he's got it. After the piston rings, we have the connecting rod, which you can also see another one on the piston itself. That's what it looks like while it's on there. This is the connecting rod. After the connecting rod, we have the camshaft, right here.
Not very big.
Camshaft, not a very big part, but important.
There's
Nonetheless.
that's
After
camshaft.
After the connecting rod, or not the camshaft, excuse me, America, we have the spark plug. This right here is what sparks. You're welcome. After the spark plug, we have us a nice gasket. This one isn't very nice, but this is the gasket. That's what this is.
Reminds me of my first marriage. Broken.
Okay.
Proceed, Philip.
Okay. After our gasket, we have our flywheel. You see, there's actually a nice Christian movie about the flywheel. And it's not about the engine part, it's about a man that finds his faith. Anyways, this right here is a flywheel. It's very circular, very big, kind of heavy for how big it is, you know. Got a hole right in the middle. I don't know if you can see all the way through because I'm not a camera person. But this right here is the flywheel.
That's where your
After
engine finds its fate.
our flywheel, we have our carburetor. Me, myself, I do not use carburetors
Shot, Philip.
because my doctor told me that I was on a low-carb diet. So I don't use carburetors. After our carburetor, we have this right here is a crankshaft. See, it's a shaft, and it cranks things. That's what this is. Crank shaft.
Can I touch it?
You may not.
Okay.
After our crankshaft,
I got it.
you got it. What is this for, my Concho?
This. You're the expert here.
Chauncey, tell them what this is.
That will go ahead and bolt onto your side of your block.
Of course. I
But
knew that. I was just saying if y'all
goes on, you know, you put your oil and stuff, your dipstick goes in it right yonder,
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. Nice fancy stuff that goes right
I
there.
have something similar to that in my house.
Indeed. Here's our crankcase. These two little things right here, these two, these are called tappets. See, they're little, they're cylindrical, and they have, it's almost like the size of a quarter and the size of a nickel, respectively, at the bottom. These right here are the tappets.
I really like that word you use.
I know you do.
You've been brushing up on your vocabulary.
I have indeed, Mike.
Cylindrical.
Cylindrical. After our tappets, we have our valve retainers.
The retainers of the valve.
See, they're pretty small. I'm gonna come up and get close to the camera for these. Right here, these are the valve retainers.
They retain
The valves.
the valves.
Valves. After our valve retainer, we have
Just like my wife retained my house.
the valve spring. They're springs, and they have to do with the valves. After the valve spring, this right here is our oil slinger. See, it's spinny. It's got the L-shaped thing, and it's also circular. Right here is our
Bolts onto your block, there's a little small block, and it spins the oil around to keep everything lubricated and running right.
Thank you very much, Chauncey.
Now, did you know, Philip,
Thank
if this
me.
does not work, and you run out of oil, and it's not getting right, you can lock your motor up.
No,
They gotta
the
make sure you have
more
oil.
you know. Okay.
Make sure you
That-
lube
that-
that engine.
Okay, Mike. Mike says thank you. Chauncey says thank you. Most importantly, Scuffle Cub says thank
You
you.
cannot talk.
And I say thank you.